Yo, I got the most exciting news recently. And I know y'all heard about this shit. Y'all heard about this shit. But my boy Joe Rogan, the big J dog, done shouted my ass out. Done shouted us out, baby. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then just wait 1 second, boy, baby, because we about to run the clip right now. Hit it.
We went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it.
He believes in dragons?
He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, like dinosaur type of animals, roamed the earth when people did.
This is so up Joe Rogan's alley. Rogan really leaning into this one by changing his ex-bio to, quote, dragon believer.
Well, Joe Rogan's profile description on X is dragon believer. And Elon Musk even commented that he likes that description. Well, I'm a dragon believer too.
Hey, see these talking that, yeah. Hey, they talking that shit. Whether it's a joke or not, baby, it's Year of the Dragon. And I'm here to show you how the unbelievable, I'm here to make the unbelievable believable, baby, because it ain't no joke over here, baby. He's shouting out some dragons. Dragons some real shit. And if you want to hear how it's some real shit like you ain't never heard it before, just stay tuned. Keep watching, baby. Run it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Heru's Perspective. This is Heru Nektash. You already know on this show, we utilizing that sacred spiritual technology at a high level, at high doses on a regular basis, baby. And we hitting it hard, and we get into the information that exists on the other side, and we're here to bring it back. Just like the intravenous DMT studies, but we've been on this game. You know what I'm talking about? But here on this episode, baby, let's get funky with it, baby. You know, I can jump on anything. That's the whole thing with these high doses, because we really getting busy with the shit. And when you go over there, you're gonna realize some things. You're gonna realize what's real, what's not real. And one of the first things you're gonna realize is this shit. Hey, a lot of the shit that they said was fantasy, I promise you, bro. These joints is fucking real, boy. They real as can be. More real than you could possibly even imagine. And more important than you can even imagine. And you know, so what's up with it? We just played that clip there, Joe Rogan. What he on there, and the View done came at his ass, right? And you seen, they're saying that he's a dragon believer. Because that's the topic of this episode. The dragon. It's funny because that whole thing just came out, and he put in his Twitter bio that he's a dragon believer, and I'm pretty sure Instagram too. So it's a whole joke. It's hilarious because, you know, they're trying to discredit him, saying like, oh, he's into crazy shit, he believes in dragons. And it's funny that they run with the joke and they taking it. But, you know, on a high dose perspective, you know, we looking at that I'm looking at it as synchronicities. As the dominoes fall and the codes have changed and the things play out, I look for the synchronicities. Whether it be a joke or not, ain't no accidents, I tell you something. But before we get into all that, let's do what we always do. Let's go into what they talking about what a dragon is. By they, I'm talking about the regular average Joe Schmo, the new age people, the Chinese, whatever. You already know, the middle-aged motherfuckers. Yeah, let's go into that a little bit. As we always do, we're going to do a little surface level, because that shit ain't really, they're always incomplete. That's why I'm bringing the Heru's perspective after. So yeah, stay. So let's get into it. What do they be saying about dragons? We know dragons, they be flying around. Game of Thrones, they breathe in fire. They're big. They have huge ass wings. They're scaly a lot of times. If we're talking about like the Middle Earth type dragon, because there's different archetypes of dragons that exist, you know, in different fantasies and video games and things like that. And even like religion. So the first one we talking about is type like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, maybe type dragon that we see that it's associated with like the old European kingdoms, where you got the dragon who be in like the motherfucking caves, and guarding the gold and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They go on that little adventure. They find them sleeping in the motherfucking cave. They don't want to wake their ass up. They try to sneak around and get the fucking gold. So yeah, you got that type of dragon. That's like the meat and the potato type of dragon. You be seeing that. They be in the video games. You got to fight the dragon, slay the dragon. You know, save the queen, slay the dragon. That whole type of thing. We know the dragon that I'm talking about. We all pretty much know what this is. It's like a regular thing, right? But the ones, the other dragons that are out there that are taken much more serious are the ones that are in the more spiritual traditions, which would be like the Buddhists or the Taoists or whatever. They'd be really heavy on the dragons. I have a book here. It's from a Taoist a guy, and it has everything about it is about dragons, and the mythical, how they're mythical entities, etc. And you know, they take them very seriously to the point where they have found the dragon pearls, or what they're called the Yiming Zhu, the night bright pearls. They glow off their own volition in the dark. Yeah, the Infinity Stone, bitch. Yeah, these are the crazy joints, but these is real. The Dragon Stone, hey, the Dragon Ball is real, bro. So the 100% real. I got one. I don't have the ones on me now, but I still got one. But I'm gonna show it in another episode when I go deep dive into the Yiming Zhu and the book and all that type of stuff, because that's a whole thing on its own, and it's all connect with the dragon and how they know that the dragon is a spiritual thing on the other side. So they're talking about it in a way that is more closer to what it is when you do the high doses, but it's still three-dimensionalized. They're still talking about it like it's a fantasy. You're talking to the Chinese, they ain't really talking about it like it's real. You know, even though they may act and talk like it. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you ain't really interacting with the motherfucking dragon, how the fuck you gonna talk about it's real? You know what I mean? That goes with like everything, right? So, but that shit dope. They're dope. Hey, they got information in there. You read that shit, you're like, yeah, they talking that shit. I tell you something. You know, but then where else do we see the dragon? It ain't just there. You see the dragon also called the feathered serpent, the plume serpent. You're gonna see this one in like the Aztecs and the Mayans and all the motherfuckers. They had like different names, but it's the same entity that was praising. But what is a plume serpent other than a dragon? And there'd be pictures of him with fire coming out of his mouth. When people just call him a dragon, I don't know why they call him this plume serpent, this feathered serpent. We get it. I mean, if you want to, I mean, it helps. It only helps me tell you that, because you know this one's more feathered than the middle-aged type ones, right? And the one that they were trying to tell Joe Rogan they talking about was a middle-aged one. He put a meme where he riding a dragon, he breathing fire, but it's like one of the middle-aged one. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, in some places they take this shit serious. They ain't playing about no fucking dragons. The plume serpent, that was their whole thing, and that's a dragon. You know what I'm saying? A plume serpent is a dragon. We can get in. We gonna get busy with that, because I'm gonna go deep on the dragon shit. Cause this shit, hey, this shit ain't no joke. This shit like real serious on the real. I can't even lie. It's like kind of like, yeah, it'd be like kind of some secret shit. Can't lie. But we busting these walls down on him. Hey, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. I'm busting these walls down. Everybody, hey, the other juggernaut already busted them all down. I'm just busting right behind him. You hear me? So yeah. Those are basically the dragons. Well, you got a Yu-Gi-Oh. We can talk about the video game Yu-Gi-Oh. You got the blue eyes white dragon. What I'm trying to say with this dragon shit and how you seeing it everywhere is that when you start seeing something everywhere, bro, I'm telling you right now that it ain't fake. It just may not be in this dimension at this moment. It may not be here in this dimension at this time. No different than any of the entities that you're talking about in your religions, like Krishna or Shiva or any of the or any video game character, Darth Vader. Don't matter. I'm saying that is all real, but it all gets actualized when you do that. Hey, when you do that Jedi, that high dose work. They really here. They really are, and much more that didn't include themselves in this reality. Because when you see them here, when you see it like that, it's them on the other side, including themselves in this reality to showcase themselves. Even individual dragons, they got their own name. The Bahamut. If you play Final Fantasy, the Bahamut. You think the Bahamut is fake or any of the ones that be named? How are they gonna have these dragon ass sounding ass names and it sound right? And we don't never see no dragon or nothing, none of that. But we know the mystical dragons in the anime. I was just watching one, I Parry Everything, and he I Parry a dragon, and he is this mythical type of Asian type dragon that speaks. A lot of them they speak, and they're highly intelligent, known to be highly spiritual. This goes along again with the Asian understanding of the dragons, which again to me the most closest to the things experienced over there. So that's what I'm saying. When you see things include themselves, it not 100% of the time, but most of the time they exist on the other side. They're just showing themselves through the art. They're downloading themselves in here through the game to show themselves because they're a part of the multiverse and shit like that. So yeah, hey, they didn't think I was gonna take this joint serious, you know what I'm saying? Because it go even crazier. Because what we got, these the dragon Mudra. This the Falcon. These are the dragons. I'm gonna do the Mudra shit. I'm gonna do the Mudra shit after this one. Teasing you. I am teasing you. You know what I'm saying? But you up because it's part of the story. So let's get into it. All right, enough talking about their bullshit. You hear me? Now let's get into Heru's perspective. We're gonna bring the impossible to the possible. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna show you how this shit really, this dragon shit. To me, this shit real. That's how I say he shot. Hey, Joe Rogan said he believe in me. He believe it's the house of the dragon. You watch Game of Thrones? It's the house of the dragon, the bloodline, dragon bloodlines. So yeah, let's get into it. What are we talking about? How do mushrooms have anything to do with the dragon? Well, if you go, like I said, the Asians and the Buddhists or whatever, the Taoists would be most close when they talk about them as a mythical creature that exists, that they see as real, and as a spiritual being, a high level divine spiritual entity. They got different types in the book. It got like 9 types of dragons, archetypes of dragons. You got the divine one, you got the trickster. I don't know. Go through a whole list of different archetypes. The queen, the water dragon. There's different ones that they say. But what I'm trying to, hey, okay, so yeah, enough of that. When you go into these doses, it depends. All right, so like I'll just give my experience first about dealing with some dragons. One. Let's start earlier. First it was the Falcon, and I'm dealing with Falcon. I'm fighting the snake. This whole ass story gonna go through. I'm fighting the snake, boom, boom, boom. But you get information that this is happening. Why is that important? Because it's gonna show me is that I'm merging the Falcon with the snake. What they say though? Remember the feathered serpent, the plumed serpent. That is this highly spiritual being. Okay, so you talking about what I'm talking about. Not only that, I'm gonna put it up here. It's a codex that's showing Quetzalcoatl, who's a plumed serpent, going through this journey where he goes through the underworld. He has to fight his way out, and then he comes back, and he's Quetzalcoatl now. I'm like, bro, I live that shit. I don't even gotta look at that motherfucker. I'll look at that shit like, oh my god. I see a reflection of myself because I had to fight in the underworld, go crazy, come out, and then merge the two. That's how it become the feathered serpent. Was a feathered serpent other than it's a dragon? So, but that's just basic. Because when you really go deep in there and you really work with this stuff, especially the Yiming Zhu pearl, the special glowing Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball. Hey, I know y'all be watching Dragon Ball Z like crazy, and I'm telling you right now, that Dragon Ball real. It's like the dragons that be in Dragon Ball Z, they more like that. Because when you go in there and you meet with these dragons, especially dealing with the Yiming Zhu, you're gonna meet them like face to face, mouth to ear, right in front of your face, and they will speak to you. And you, not only that, if I go through that thing, what I'm basically saying is when that happened, I don't like the upgrade is becoming the dragon. For it's still a falcon. Because even the language, you have a falcon language, but then when you go and become the dragon, you got a dragon language, but it's the same language, just said different. The dragon more ancient. You know what I'm saying? That thing, it's like the higher level or something. I don't even fully understand everything, but I'm telling you, I speak as the dragon. I got the hand signs of the dragon. When I became the dragon, you get the information, which my hand sign changed. The signature changed. You didn't see it. It's the Game of Thrones entrance right here. Shh, look at the symbol. What has a house of a dragon? You hear me? And anybody who has a Yiming Zoo, I'm not gonna say this 100% no more, but it used to be. Anybody who had one of them glowing stones was a dragon on the other side. You can't not be, because you can't have a dragon pearl if you ain't no fucking dragon. And and how do you notice? You take the sacred technology, and you at a high level, then you connect with the stone, and you connect with yourself, and then the whole dragon thing should actualize. Anybody who's working with them know what I'm talking about, because this is like real shit. You go into places where only dragons can go. Hey, yo, bitch ass ain't entering over there. That crocodile ain't walking in this motherfucker. That, you know what I'm saying? Because of certain systems, and it's connected to bloodline. Again, we talking about DNA, bloodline, and what your soul is, and what information that it has and keeps. So they be over there, the transdimensional, because they're transdimensional. That's why, and they look like that. That's why they can talk when in the fantasies and shit like that. You're like, oh, these talking, they always talking, right? And they always have high wisdom. But that's exactly how it is on the other side. And they had to look like, I drew a picture of it in my handy dandy notebook. And my Blue's Clues notebook, my Heru's Clues notebook. Hold on, I'm about to bring it. I'm gonna show it real quick, actually, because I be drawing shit. This is my book. I don't even be showing this book, because I will come out of trip if I want something to draw something that I seen. So you gonna see. Hold up, real quick. Hey, bro, look at that shit. Well, I don't even know how to draw. Hold on, let it focus a little bit. See, that's how they be looking like. You see that shit? I'm not the greatest to draw, but look at that book. Hey, that's that bullshit though. That's like my best drawing ever. It's like, yeah, round of applause. See, I told you with the claw in the hands. See the mythical Asian looking motherfuckers, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So you be encounter with them, and not only that, like in my experience, like if I'm gonna be transparent and real, like I'm part of the dragon shit. I'm a dragon. On the other side, I'm one of them motherfuckers too. You have different forms, higher level forms. There's a form about that or something that's like some crystalline ass alien ass being. But it's still the core, still Heru, it's still the I am that I am. So, but you get access to dragon ass places, dragon information, dragon martial arts. Yes. You get access to like I said, the dragon language, spells, and you connect different guilds and stuff like that. There's a whole I'm telling you, there's a whole ass. I couldn't even. It's like the shit's so secret that I couldn't even say the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even give a fuck, because what I'm saying is just a drop in the bucket to what it really is. No matter how hard I try to, no matter even how hard I'll be trying to say it, but it don't matter, because it is what it is. You go into it and you go see these things anyways. I'm always go to that. Is you don't have to believe nothing that I'm talking about. But hey, Joe just gotta get up hip on this channel so you can see the truth. So you can really see one of the motherfuckers. He's gonna be really a dragon believer, because these things are really there. And then you'll do some shit over there, and you'll get gifted another stone, or you have to go give some other dragon a stone, and you'll come back here. It'll tell you got to get this stone to this person. Whole types of things. They'll give you missions. That's what I'm trying to say. But again, we're talking about dragon, and to add synchronicity to the pot, what is it? It's the year of the dragon. Okay, I'm in Vegas. They turned the whole strip into Dragon City, and they had a whole strip looking like you was in the island of the immortal where the dragons lay. They had you feel like in Yiming zoos everywhere. They're like, oh, what's a Yiming zoo? Right, what? But every single dragon holding them on the strip right now And in all the Asian stores, you're gonna see them with the Yiming Zoo, with the pearl, with the dragon pearl. And I'll be telling her, you know that shit. I'll be telling people, you know that shit real? They're like, nah. I'm like, I used to have it. I'll be like, yeah, right in front of my face. Right, yeah, glowing just like that. But it looked like it's nothing. Oh, cool, nice stone, cool. They call it the glow dragon stone. Not knowing that on a higher dimensional level, that whole thing, that's a computer. That's a subquantum, room temperature supercomputer, hive mind, telephone, iPhone, transdimensional, 500 gajillion years in the future. That shit worth more than anything on this planet. You can get it for cheap. Because people don't know. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? There's no demand. But if people knew and the information start getting out, just know if you have one of them joints, give it like 10 years. I mean, you shouldn't sell it. You know, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but they can be worth. Okay, so what else with it? I'm gonna get off the stones for now. Can we stick specifically with the dragon? And y'all stay tuned because I'm gonna give you one of them words too. One of them words too. But let's go in on this. Finish on the synchronicity. Okay, so you got the year of the dragon. During the year of the dragon, I told you the whole shit turned to dragon everywhere. Yiming Zoo everywhere. You know what I mean? Talk about synchronicities out the ass. Why? Because the whole story that I'm going through is, or part of it, one of the aspects of it is becoming riding the dragon, becoming the dragon, merging with the dragon. And so one of my trips focus on building the house of the dragon. I'm building the house, the transdimensional house of the dragon, while I'm learning to be a dragon in every way that you done seen. You know, having the dragon's pearl. Okay, and then I go into a trip and I can't tell the whole context of it, but at the end of the trip, I utilize one of my objects here, and I done tamed the motherfucking dragon. This joint right here. Oh, 2 hours or something. Dancing and literally like a conductor, but going crazy with the dance and the magic and whatever, doing all the shit while it's flying around my room, and I'm literally taming this shit for like an hour and a half. Playing some music. I had to play a specific song back to back. And that's how, if you see my name, it's Heru Nektash, but if you read the whole thing, it's Ngongo Heru Nektash. You heard me? Because that's a title that you a dragon tamer. All this dragon, I could talk dragon shit for motherfucking ever, bitch. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? I love this dragon. That's a dragon tapestry. It's the house of the dragon. That's dragon shit. You think that's a foul? That's dragon shit. And not because I'm someone who's gonna show what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because I show what it is. I got the that's not enough. We're gonna keep showing. You're just gonna keep seeing more dragon shit, more dragon shit, more dragon shit. At some point, so much dragon shit that big come out my mouth. Hear me? Don't play with me. Hey, give that shit what? I promise. Cause this shit, I'm just saying that this shit, it was a funny joke, Joe Rogan. You good comedian. But hey, some of us motherfucker hype on that one. We take that one as a salute. That's a synchronicity, baby. Cause he believe in the truth. Cause it's the order of the red dragon. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so anyway, hey, closing on dragons. Let's say, look, if them Buddhists and stuff were eating, I feel like they was eating mushrooms because of how close they are and how like they got technology that work with the shit that has to deal with dragons. You know, and it would be the same for every single culture. The only one that confused me really is the middle-aged one, because that's like the meat and potato dragon that you actually gonna see flying physically. And now the great Ahati Kalindi, he did say, I don't know proof on this, you know, but he said that that type of dragon, its DNA is locked within the crocodile. And he said at a certain point, if they want to turn that shit on, it's laying dormant in the crocodile. I was like, that's crazy. I believe with him, I believe everything Baba Kalindi EE say. I don't. The more outlandish, the more I believe it at this point. The shit I'm saying right now. He was saying shit like this, very outlandish. I'm saying yes, dragons are real. Yes, you connect with them on the other side. Yes, you may even motherfucking be one and learn all the dragon technique and styles and all that type of shit. It's all in the kung fu, the dragon style. Y'all know what it is. That's not by accident. Just a bunch of group of people just all decided. The whole world decided this mystical creature acts like this, talks like this, is like has these characteristics, come from these certain places, has these incredible stories and shit like that. I tend to believe and err on the side of that no. Oh, not even err. I mean, I know for a motherfucking fact, bitch, I lit this shit. And anybody else who's going on that shit really on. There's a lot of fake ass dragon motherfuckers. Hey, somebody sent me a motherfucking Instagram of some dude trying to pretty much emulate it. They're mocking it. They're mocking the shit. Talking this fake little dragon language. But it ain't. It's just the fake spiritual shit. Y'all can't get caught up in that shit. Because it's just fake. It should be everywhere on them. The information on is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the mage, yeah. They definitely, and there's definitely sex up people, and I know for a fact that are still deep into that still do the work like what I'm talking about here. You can see it on them, and they're talking, and they want to meet some, how my regular ad, some random ad, some like monk, some head monk in like Thailand or something want to meet me and a few people. I don't talk to none of these people. This is all entheogenic. The dragon shit, real. So, bro, I'm about to come with some shit y'all won't even believe. When I do, I'm gonna do another dragon episode. So I'm gonna be like, bro, yeah, the proof in the pudding. Because again, I'm doing these episodes, but I'm also finna show irrefutable visual evidence as much as I can. I can't what I'm doing there, I can't impart on you. But I can bring these dances and stuff back because I really fought with this thing type shit. I really got the move. I really use them all the time. It's regular. It's not even that. It used to be crazy and my mind blowing. I mean, things happen, but the things happen new that always blow my mind all the time. I'm not saying that, but the things from before that used to blow my mind are not regular. Which to other people, it may be mind blowing or going over your head or think it's not real. It's so regular that there's no way. I'm so past it not being real. And then this whole thing, that's a dragon. The tapestry dragon is it's a portal to a place that dragons go. Real ones. So on the end, let me drop. I'll say something in the language and that's it. I'm gonna say one. Sorry, my dragon. I know they probably don't want me saying nothing. But you ready? Hold up. I'm gonna do because you see it's a dialect. He goes. Hey, that's me not even tripping. Because when you tripping, bro, it's a whole your vocal cords different, deeper. I mean, if I really did a couple takes, I'll get it. But whatever. Y'all get the gist. I ain't even really trying to even put that on. Hey, piece of Joe Rogan, man. I fucks with you, dog. We with him. We with him, boy. And he a Heru believer. He a dragon believer. The House of the Dragon ride him with him. You already know he got that divine dragon protection. All them motherfuckers we fuck with. You hear me? So yeah, hey. Bringing to you something different, brings you something new. You ain't never heard this information. The shit that out there getting boring. You know what I'm saying? So at least I'm saying something different that might pique your intrigue and that you can go see for yourself. That's the crazy. Ain't that about a bitch? That's the craziest part about the whole thing. How about you come over here and tell me? But anyway, yo, like and subscribe. You want more of this shit? Show some love, baby. Comment, leave some comments, ask some questions. I don't care if you want to shit on me, say I'm stupid, whatever. You can do that too. Yeah, just bring it up. Bring up that engagement. Let's get this shit popping. Let's get, hey, tag Joe Rogan. Tell him that you got an ally. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, boy. So yeah, I'm finna sign off and look out for my girls. Rise of Wadjet series coming out soon. And hey, follow all my shit. I'm gonna be posting all types of random ass shit, reels and stuff like that. So keep watching, and we gonna bring more new stuff and keep things moving. I got a lot of episodes already in the cut, ready to rock. So yeah, hey, peace and love. You know how they say, man. Peace and love, peace. The Middle Earth